Good morning. We're back with Between Two Frames. We're at the fire department at the Vermont Air National Guard. I'm here with Senior Master Sergeant Mike Bilharz, the installation fire chief. Sir, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you, Lieutenant?
Good. So we want to talk a little bit about what the fire department is, what they do, who they're responsible for. Can you give us some insight in there?
Sure. We are the Vermont Air National Guard Fire Department. We take care of the entire base and the entire airfield as well. We cover all commercial aircraft, military aircraft, cargo, anything to do with BTV or the Burlington International Airport, we got it. So the way we work is we're a federally run organization, that me being the federal fire chief, and then we are made up of state employees from the state of Vermont as far as our day-to-day operations. We have about 30 employees that work here 24 on, 48 off, so we provide 24/7 coverage to the airfield and the base. We also have our military firefighters who their primary job is to train, be ready to deploy to anywhere in the world at any time.
Now, fire department, responding to a crash, what does that, can you walk us through that so folks can understand what that is if there was ever an incident with an aircraft? Okay,
so there's really two types of crashes or emergencies on the airfield. There's ones that we know about, the announced, the plane's coming in with an engine fire, or the hydraulics aren't working. So we have a little bit of time to get prepared for those and get the trucks in place. And then there's the, on landing they had an incident and we have to get out there real quick. So announced and unannounced. Either way, we have very, very fast response times. We get out there to the incident and we take command of the situation and we work the emergency as we would work any emergency. If there's fire, we put out fire. If there's people trapped, we rescue people. A big piece of this, though, is that we're not alone here. It's not just us. We rely heavily on our mutual aid community partners to support us as far as anything that happened on the base while we're out on the airfield, or just manpower for the actual incident itself. When you have a plane full of 200 people, our firefighters are going to need more than just us. We're going to need their help evacuating all the people.
Can you talk about the day-to-day of the operations with your mutual aid partners?
So one cool thing that we do is, as far as we rely on our community partners to come help us when there's an emergency on the airfield and on the base, but they also rely on us to respond out in the community and assist them. So we have a great relationship with South Burlington, Williston, Winooski, where if they have a large emergency, they call us right after they dispatch their people. So we're hand in hand with them on any structure fires, on any emergency medical calls, anything out there. So we run about 900 to 1,000 incidents a year. 3/4 of that is out in the community.
Now, in regards, there's a lot of concerns with the F-35 and safety, and if there were an incident. Can you talk to us about the training that the team does in order to prepare for an incident if there was one?
But first off, with that, the way we look at emergencies is a house is a house, a hangar is a hangar, an aircraft's an aircraft. So having a new aircraft on the base is really just about getting our hands on, getting the specifics, and then we treat it like any aircraft that we would as far as military or civilian, because that's our job. Emergencies evolve differently every time, so we treat it as another aircraft. The other piece to that is, we want to make sure that our community partners get some time to understand that, that we have a new aircraft on the installation and that they can come out and see it and work with us on it, just like we would for any new aircraft that the airport brings on board.
Well, Sergeant Bilharz, thank you so much for being with us today.
Oh, this has been great. Thank you.
That's it for Between Two Frames. We'll catch you next time.